fire department here requested some Lake County assistance, and they have high-tech sonar for the bottom of the lake, and that's getting placed onto a boat right now, and we're going out very shortly. We have found a few different pieces, articles of clothing on the lake and in the lake, but from what we've been able to determine from family members who are here, that those were not his. So we've got a few leads that aren't panning out for us right now. We are still focusing in the area where the boat was found on the north side of the lake, not too far from the boat landing, and there's not much new other than that right now.
What are the challenging aspects of this lake search?
Well, part of the most difficult part of this lake is the weeds. There were weeds in different parts of it that come up right to the surface, and if the subject, if he did fall off the boat, he could be stuck in the weeds, and we'd have a little bit more of a difficult time trying to locate him. We'd have to go through the weed bed itself.
Can you just point to the general area where your boats have searched so far in the last 2 hours?
We're focusing on the north side, down in that area, down there where the DNR landing is, it'd be south of the Silver Lake Public Beach and on the west side of the lake. And there's a shelf right there with a weed bed, and it drops down to about 30 feet in depth right where it is. And I guess that's where a lot of fishermen actually go fishing. So it would be likely that he would have been fishing there.
Can the sonar help with the weeds, or how you don't have to go down in there? What can the sonar do?
The sonar, I had a real quick briefing from the Lake Forest fire chief, and he said this is extremely high tech. It takes a lot of training. They've actually traveled across to different parts of the country for the training for this, so that's why they were called in. Had fallen off the boat, swam to shore, and right now is laying on the edge of the shore just trying to regain his strength. That's our ultimate goal, our ultimate hope, that he has just fallen off the boat and he had swam to shore. And family members are also requesting to go out and help. We're kind of holding them here for right now, and we may send out one of the sons. I guess a couple of family members are actually in law enforcement in Illinois as well, so they're chomping at the bit, like all of us would be, to go out and help with find the father and father-in-law and all that.
Tell me about your experience with situations like these, given this beautiful day we have, home, waters, sunshine. What are the odds that we're going to be able to even recover a body at this point?
Well, there's no currents here. Wherever the gentleman, if he would have fallen off, and let's just say he did drown, couldn't swim away, he probably has remained in approximately the same area that he fell off. Our issue is the boat was in a trolling mode, and so the boat was moving, and the battery was dead, so the boat really could have traveled across the entire lake with the gentleman as he fell off on the other side, trying to struggle to swim. So our issue will be trying to locate where he is. We don't really have to worry about currents. The conditions couldn't be any better than it is right now. There's a very light breeze. The lake is calm. You can see down into the water pretty well. I wish we wouldn't have to be out here, but since we are, I couldn't ask for better conditions than we are right now.
And you said you found articles of clothing?
We found a tennis shoe, and it has already been asked to the family if that would have been his shoe, and they said no, that's not his. So it was just a tennis shoe that was found, and probably was a swimmer at the beach or someplace, or fell off a boat that was out there. But the article that we found was the one piece that I'm aware of is a white tennis shoe.
His family is out today.
Family members are around trying to help and do things, and we're briefing them. Similar like we're doing to you, as a few things come in. But as of right now, there's really not a lot to brief on. The teams are out there looking, and we're doing the best we can.
Again, what was found on the boat when you guys discovered it, as far as his items went?
There was a half drink cup of coffee. There was his cell phones on the boat, fishing gear. So it was if he was out fishing and left the boat. So we're still, obviously, we're still hoping for the best, but right now we're in the search mode and trying to see if we can recover him.
We're waiting to see then if you find anything, you'll call it a dive team.
Yes, if we, with this new sonar that's coming out, if they have any, we have side sonar that's out there right now, and that will give, they'll give a glimpse of what's down there, that the object is down there. So what we're going to try to do is, if they find a few objects, the dive team is on standby, we'll call them in and send them down. The sonar is also out there in order to map the bottom a little bit better and see if they can find something too. They have found a few things like a tire and other objects in the bottom that they've been able to determine what they were, but we're still just trying to narrow it down, and our main focus is in the area that they found the boat.
His sons are in law enforcement. Has he been also?
I don't know what his career was. Never asked that question.
Approximately how big is this lake? And how many departments are there?
I was told this lake is about 90 acres, which sounds about right. And right now, there's probably over a dozen departments that are here working from Wisconsin and Illinois. The Salem Fire Department and Chief are the head for this recovery right now. If something comes up, we'll let you guys know. Otherwise, at 2 o'clock, I'm sorry, noon, will that work? I will not be here, but Sergeant Weicker, who's right here, he will be here. He will do a noon one, and if something comes up before that, he will let all of you know, and he can do something right here again.
And was he familiar with this lake? Was he, do you know at all?
I was told yes. Yes, the family has said he comes up here fishing often. They actually knew his patterns for fishing out here. And one of the areas where they found the boat was one of the areas he likes to fish because of the flat plateau area and the wall that goes down about 30 feet.